So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The national anthem of Iceland rings out. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Well, we're on the way. And it's played forward. Goodmanson. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. And it's Goodmanson. He's shifting through the gears here. He's Oscarsson! And it's a goal!
Iceland, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Iceland gain their reward with an early goal. Quality ball. Driven forward. That's an excellent interception.
Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Goodmanson. Oscarsson chasing after it. That's good running with the ball. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, that is... Can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Goodmanson forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice interception, well timed. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. Looks across and plays it in. Shot it, goal! And the ball's come... Oh, that is asking for trouble. In again. And that has been cleared. Oh, good spread. Cross goes in there.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Goodmanson clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Goodmanson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's being urged to shoot. Good challenge, excellent challenge. That has found him in acres of space. A chance to play it in. Aim forwards. And he's straight offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. And it's been played through. And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Goodmanson shifted upfield. Wins the duel this time. There's the shot! And he's there to clear it. Good take, and is he in? Moved on forwards. Goodmanson. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's played forward. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Goodmanson. And here's Goodmanson. He's got away. Hit into the middle.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out to the right. He's in, surely! Lovely ball and a real chance. Tries a shot! They've done it! They are right back in business. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Ball is over the line. Iceland are making a change now. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Great defending, strong and determined. Driving forward. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he's well positioned here.
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Oscarson, now he's off and running. And the counter is on. Iceland ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cuts out the pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Out to the right. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played it again. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. It's going to go a long way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nicely intercepted. The final seconds now. Bogerson, probing pass. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's cut it out. Oskarsson! Straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And so we stand for the anthems. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And that gets things running. Deftly away. That's very neat. Aim forwards. Carmel. Freddie. That is lovely. Turns and goes back. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Have it back and can go again. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cleared away. He's found a way through. Oh, super find. Could try cutting inside here. Aimed in towards the centre. Lofted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Angola. Freddie clipped into space. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cuts out the pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. A lot of space ahead of him. He's cut it out. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Shoots! Very nicely done. And it's played into the middle. Big chance! He's scored! A goal at a really telling moment. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. There is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Indonesia have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. Indonesia carrying a one-goal lead. Unsola! And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. That's been slipped through. Oh, good ball! Indonesia have a free kick. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. This certainly looks appetising. Well, he's gone direct. Oh, he's hit the bar! Clears it away. That is good strength. And he's there to clear it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Spread out to the left. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Freddie wins the duel this time. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he shoots! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Number 21.
He's in plenty of space here.
16. Coming on the field.
Might be dangerous. Shot a goal!
Number 17.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Freddie proves too strong.
Angola really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
They get a throw in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, great chance! Goes for a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
I think we're just about done here.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Aim forwards. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening.